Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer. Actually, was going to do a completely different beer, and then I realized what shirt I was wearing, and then I thought to myself, I still have three variants to do of the Bourbon County. So here is one of the last three I have to do. I know, have to do. It is the Bramble from 2018. So I still have this one, which I'm about to do, obviously, although I have had it, the Reserve and the Prop. So I will be doing those at some point. Okay, so what is this one specifically? Stout aged in rye whiskey barrels and blended with raspberries and blackberries. 12.7% ABV. And this was actually bottled way back in August, and it's currently towards the end of March. Complex, jammy fruit notes with caramel, chocolate malt, and spicy rye character. Um, I was actually thinking about doing either prop or the reserve, but I'm still getting over a cold, so I thought, you know what, this has juice in it, right, and fruit, and no, I just thought it was lower ABV, so it might be better for my recovery. Although I'm almost completely over it, I think. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come to hear about the status of my cold. And Bruno's coming in. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, come on in, bud. Let's get into it. So yeah, I had this around Christmas time with my friend Jim. Well, actually, he brought it, and him, my friend Matt, and I all shared it. And we liked it. Jim's not a huge rye guy, but we were talking, hanging out. So I wasn't as mindful of it as I try to be in these beer reviews, obviously. But I do remember liking it. Proper glassware, 'cause I'm that kind of guy. A little over a finger ahead. It's that khaki color. I'm already seeing some legs for sure on there. It looks like Bourbon County. It's pretty dark. A little bit of brown at the bottom. From the appearance, you can't, tell it's. Um, let's see, what was this year's Bourbon County that I got was 15.2% ABV. So you can't tell that it's 2.5 percentage points like smaller of a beer. And I'd be lying if I said I get some like purple notes from the fruit in here. I don't know if they put like puree in it. Just says blended with raspberries and blackberries. So yeah, I don't know if they put juice in or age it, like kind of crush them up and then age it on there. I don't know. Let's get into the aroma. So you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. I get huge dark chocolate, and it's probably like in that 70% cacao nib thing because you're getting the roast chocolate quality that you get in Bourbon County, but then you get that, and that's why I'm trying to peg like what percentage cacao for the dark chocolate because some of them really bring this berry flavor. And again, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. So you're I mean it really smells a lot like that. Vanilla. And again, I'm saying dark chocolate, but you are getting like that vanilla, some sweetness like I associate with milk chocolate. Um, but man, like just how well, and I'm glad one of the reasons I didn't drink this earlier, um, is because I wanted to mellow out a little bit. Um, and I think some other people I saw with their reviews also kind of had wished they had waited on it. But yeah, that jammy quality is coming through awesome. Works well. I'm not getting the rhino in the aroma. I think when I did it back again, this is like about 3 months ago exactly. I thought I got more rye in the aroma, but maybe in the taste. Let's find out. Cheers. Yeah, I get the prickly rye in the taste for sure. The finish is very much the berries, a nice chocolate, and a little bit of breadiness. Bread with a D. Um, like you're almost kind of like asking yourself, where's the peanut butter? Like it does have this such a huge jam jelly quality to it, mixed in with those traditional Bourbon County flavors, um, and then with that rye as well. And I know it's rye whiskey, not the bourbon. Um, man, I'm really liking it actually, and I'm glad I sat on it for a few months. Hey, buddy, he's just staring at me. Yeah, I mean, again, you're getting this awesome chocolate. There's some roast, but then when that fruit kicks in, about I don't know, a third of the sip, the gulp, um, it it takes over. There's still some of the residual Bourbon County flavors. Then you get, yeah, some of that rye, and some of that rye is kind of prickly, which I like. Um, and then that finish, like as I'm talking, it's just so pleasant, and it really does drink. Like I said, like I had just finished a bite of like some nice grainy bread that had some, raspberry preserves on it, and maybe a piece of chocolate recently. And dark chocolate, it does like the aroma skews dark chocolate. I'll do another sip and see if I pull out anything else. There is about 80% through. Then I find get some like oak tannins mixing with the fruit, and that's kind of helping to dry out some of the fruity sweetness. I'm liking this a lot more than I did 3 months ago. I know, like with the pasteurization, some people are wondering, will these, change with the aging? I think definitely with these adjuncts, that stuff will change. Even, excuse me, even with the pasteurization, I'm sure the coffee notes, for example, in the coffee barley wine will definitely fade over time, and the jammy quality, I'm sure, will go down in time. I I mean, if you're going into this beer not expecting it to have that additional adjuncts in the taste, this might seem like it's a lot. But I was going in there thinking like, I mean, it says jammy. I mean, it is. It's a freaking delicious beer. I'm loving this, and I think it might be in a sweet spot right now. I'm not gonna say it couldn't get better than it is right now, but it's already better than it was 3 months ago. So for me, that's actually this is a huge winner. I still think I'd put the orange above it, but for variants, this is really good. Yeah. Let me know what you think. If you've had this before, if you had it recently, or did you have it fresh? Just your thoughts. I always like to hear other people's thoughts. Sometimes people also they'll comment like, "I just got this beer," and I'll respond like, "Come back and tell me what you think." So yeah, if you've had this beer, if you're going to have this beer, like come back and tell me what did you think. I'm always curious. Love the interaction. One of my favorite parts of doing this actually. My favorite part's probably meeting people, and then drinking the beer and interacting with you guys. So. Speaking of interacting with me, find me on Untapped or Instagram. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.